Hi, my name is Jordan. Welcome to Jordan's Artful Wellness. Thank you so much for joining me for this flow on this beautiful day. So for this flow, we're going to really get in and really focus on our Trikonasana, our triangle, to really open up the shoulders. So this is a little bit more of an upper body flow than some of the other flows we've had. So when you're ready, we'll meet in our wide leg child pose. So to start, big toes to touch, knees wider than your mat, and on your exhale, sink your chest down. Rest your forehead heavy on your mat. Begin to rock side to side, temple to temple, ear to ear. Activating your third eye center, connecting with your breath, opening up the hips, lengthening the spine. Every inhale, really walk the fingertips to the top of your mat. Exhale, sink into that space. From here, we'll take a side opening. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, walk over to your left side, placing your right hand on top, and drop that head down, lengthening through the right side body, compressing that left hip. Child's pose is an amazing posture to really begin to tune into your body and your mind and your breath. As your forehead presses heavy, you feel the natural rise and fall of your belly. Inhale, come back to center, and on your exhale, take this over to your right. Left hand places on top, really reaching and opening up the left side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower back down. One more child's pose. And inhale, rise into your box. Shoulders stack over wrists, hips stack over knees. We'll begin to take some movement here. There's no wrong way. Shifting that hip towards one heel and creating some nice circles here. And when you come back to center, gently switch to that opposite hip, lowering the sit bones down to the heel, focusing on the other side of the body, creating some nice balance and harmony here. And last time, coming back up to center, back to that neutral spine. And just breathe here, since this is all about opening up the forearms, arms, and shoulders. I'll go ahead and flip around so you can see. And from here, we'll take the hands, fingertips towards those knees, palms still on the earth. And on a slow exhale, begin to lower down. So as you do this, really make sure that that palm isn't lifting up off the earth too much, and you're going just to the edge. So you should feel a nice opening in the forearm. If you're on a computer all day, or you have family members that have arthritis, this is amazing openness and release here to really target that inflammation that we can hold in our forearms and wrists, in our fingers. And from here, on your inhale, come on up, flip the palms so they face up, fingertips towards one another, and go ahead and flex and extend those fingers. Roll out the wrists if that feels good, and then drop that hand and come back up to your box. From here, we'll go right into some cat-cows. On our inhale, belly sinks down, shoulder blades roll back and away, opening up the chest in your cow. And exhale, navel to spine, shifting the top of the spine up towards the ceiling in your cat. And we'll take two more each, following your breath. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, cat. Last time, inhale into your cow. And exhale, cat. back to a neutral spine and right away into our first downward facing dog. So shift that weight forward, curl the toes, lift the sit bones back and away. First downward facing dog here. Begin to rise up high on the toes, heels drop down, pedal out the feet. Really sinking in, allowing the chest to press closer to the thighs. Remember, this practice is all about the upper body. So as you get a little openness in the back of the legs, remember to focus on your upper body here as well. Pressing that chest, turning the eye of the elbow forward, allowing the shoulders to open. And from here, I'll begin with some sun salutations. On your inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk, foot or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, straight, strong spine. On your exhale, fold, deep forward fold, chest and thighs connect. This is our first one, so take advantage of this here. Maybe finding a ragdoll, hands to the opposite elbows, shake this side to side, finger paint in your mat. Grab your head, pull it in or behind your legs. You find the variation that opens up your body, begins to get some length. And on your exhale, drop your hands to the toes, heel toe the toes together. Halfway lift, straight, strong spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, chest and thighs connect. Inhale, sweep high up to your mountain, hands reach high overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center and all the way down by your side body. So from here, we'll take a side bend. Inhale, take the hands high, interlace your fingers or grab a hold of that right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, over to your left. Inhale, come back to center, reverse that grip, lengthen, and exhale, bring that left arm over to your right. Making sure you still keep your chest open and square rather than turning down. Inhale, come back to center, gentle back bend if you choose, and exhale, fold all the way down, deep forward fold, chest and thighs connect. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, walk, foot or jump to the back of your mat. Take your high to low. Shifting that weight forward, inhale. Exhale, lowering slow. Inhale, up dog or cobra, opening up that chest. Taking a gentle twist here, so hold this up dog. Inhale, exhale, look over your left shoulder, opening up the right side of the neck. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, curl the toes, press back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk, float or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, fold, surrender down, take a stretch. Maybe a ragdoll once more. Really holding this second Uttanasana, deep forward fold. Anytime our head is below our heart, releasing stress, tension, and anxiety. So let it go here. Let it release from your body, from the toes to the head, down to the fingertips. Let it all go. And from here on our exhale, release our hands to our toes, halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, fold once more. Coming on up to mountain, hands reach high overhead in prayer. Drop that head back if it feels good. And exhale, hands to heart center in our Tadasana, all the way down by our side body. So from here, really opening up the shoulders. We're interlace our fingers at our sacrum. Maybe take this hip width distance if you need a little balance. From here on your inhale, root those bounded hands down behind you. Open up. Drop that head back. And exhale, bring those bounded hands forward, out in front of you. Drop the head and neck. Giving your shoulders a nice little rinse here. Leading with the bounded hands once more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, press them down, shoulder blades squeeze. One more time, inhale, drop your head back, open up the heart. And exhale, swing them forward. Uttanasana, shoulder rinse. And exhale, release your hands down to your toes, heel toes, your toes back together. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, foot or jump to the back of your mat. Take your head a low. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower, slow. Inhale, up dog or cobra, opening up the chest. Exhale, down dog. From here, on your inhale, lengthen your right leg long, three-legged down dog. On your exhale, step it to the top of your mat, rise to your crescent, inhale. Make sure that back heel stacks over those toes, really shifting the weight into this present moment, into this present pose, rather than having that heel backwards. Takes your energy to the past. Really shift forward, deepen into that lunge. And standing splits here. On your exhale, plant your hands down, lift your left leg long. And exhale, drop the left toes to meet the right. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, release. We'll take a gentle twist. Planting the hands down, bend into that right knee, right hand down, lift the left arm high, inhale, gaze follows. Exhale, left hand down, taking this on the other side. Bend into that left knee. Inhale, lift your right arm high. Gaze follows. And exhale, right hand down. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, foot or jump to the back of your mat. Take your head a low. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower, slow. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lengthen your left leg long. Three-legged down dog. On your exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat. From your runner's lunge, on your inhale, rise up straight and strong to your crescent. Shoulder blades roll down and away from those ears. Hips are nice and square to the front of your mat, and your front knee stacks over that ankle. Add the hands high, saluting to the sun. Gaze is up if it's okay with your neck. And exhale, plant your hands down, come into your standing splits. Lift and lengthen that right leg. Tuck the nose towards your knee. And exhale, drop your right foot to meet your left at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to your mountain. Hands reach high overhead in prayer. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center, all the way down by your side body. Inhale, hands high. We'll take a gentle twist. On your exhale, leading with your left hand, reach to the back of the room. Gaze follows. Reach those right fingertips forward, opening up through the front of the chest. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward, gaze follows. And inhale, sweep that right arm back to meet the left. Inhale, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, walk, float or jump to the back of your mat. Take your high to low, flowing with your breath. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. On your inhale, lengthen your right leg long. On your exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Back to crescent, inhale. From here, gentle twist, exhale. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back, gaze follows. Exhale, drop that left hand down, right arm high. Back to where we just were. Exhale, lift up, maintain that twist. Find that power and strength. Any little wavering in your body is just building strength. Embrace it. Inhale, sweeps that right arm back to center crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the right toes step back. Option to take that three-pointed plank and flow here. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift and lengthen your left leg long. On your exhale, step it to the top of your mat, runner's lunge. And inhale, rise into your crescent. Gentle twist. Left arm reaches back behind you, gaze follows. Looking to the back, left thumb. And exhale, drop that right hand down, left arm high, looking up to the sky. With strength, with control, back where we came from. On that exhale, lift and maintain that twist. Know that every little wavering in your body is just building strength, so embrace that. Inhale, sweeps back to your crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the left toes step back. Option for that three-pointed plank again. Flow with your breath. On your inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk, float or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, fold. Planting your hands down, standing splits, lifting that left leg, balancing into that right foot. Nose towards the knee. Bend into your right knee, drop those left toes halfway behind you, pyramid stance. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, fold, let it go. So from here, we'll take our Trikonasana flow, our triangle. Halfway lift, inhale, nose stacks over those knees. Add the airplane arms out in front of you, out behind you, as if your upper body is a nice little airplane stacked over the toes. On your inhale, take your right hand down to your right ankle, left hand high. Gaze follows here, looking up at that left thumb. As best you can, stacking shoulder on shoulder. Coming into our revolved. Inhale back to those airplane arms. And exhale, revolve. Left hand reaches across. Really open up the outside of the shoulder. Gaze follows up at that right thumb up to the sky. On your inhale, roll over, airplane arms, nose over toes. Exhale, plant your hands down, frame the right toes, bend into that right knee as you step those left legs back behind you into your crescent stance. And inhale, rise up, Anjayasana, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Turn those hips nice and square to the side of your mat. Actively externally rotate this front knee towards the baby pinky toe. Then add the arms. Gaze is over that front right middle finger. Inhale, reverse, flip your palm, reach forward, draw a line to the back of your mat, opening up through the side body. Exhale, side angle, right hand down, left arm high. Option for a bind here. Remember, we're working those shoulders, so left arm can come back behind your lower back. Right arm twists underneath. Really take advantage here, pulling that left arm down to begin to open up your chest. Option of fan, open those arms once more. Exhale, back to our warrior two. Inhale to your warrior one. Adding the arms so that back foot is at a 45-degree angle, pointing to that far left corner. Add the arms, inhale. Exhale, hands down to sacrum. You're here before standing. So root those hands down, open up the chest. And exhale, humble warrior. Bring that right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Drop your head down as you bring those bounded hands forward in front of you. Inhale, leaning with those bounded hands. Come on up. Inhale, back to your warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands. Frame the right toes step back. Take your high to low. On your inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk, float, or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, straight, strong spine. Exhale, fold, release. Planting the hands down, standing splits, bouncing in the left foot this time. Lengthen that right leg long, nose towards the knee. And exhale, bend into the left knee. Step your right toes halfway behind you for your pyramid stance. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Take the stretch, nose towards the knee. Maybe walking your hands back behind you. Halfway lift. Add the airplane arms. Again, remember, make sure that nose stacks over the toes as best as possible. And coming into the Trikonasana, your triangle flow on your left side. So once you have straight, strong arms in that airplane, reaching back behind you. On your inhale, left arm down to your left ankle, right arm high. Gaze follows. Inhale, nose over toes, straight, strong spine. Revolve Trikonasana. Exhale that right hand, reach it across the ankle. Take advantage of this outer shoulder opening here. And then gaze follows as best as you can, looking up towards the sky. On your inhale, roll back to your airplane arms, chest straight and open and strong. Exhale, plant the hands down, bend into that left knee, step those right toes back behind you into your Anjayasana stance, runner's lunge, and come on up to your Anjayasana crescent, hands high. Exhale, warrior two, left arm reaches forward, gaze follows, roll those shoulder blades down and away, really opening up, giving some space between the ears and the shoulders. Reverse your warrior, inhale, flip your palm, reach forward, draw a line to the back of the room. And exhale, left hand down, right arm high, gaze follows, looking up at that right thumb. Option for a bind again, that right hand roots down behind your lower back. Left arm weaves underneath. Really pull that right hand down to begin to open up the chest. Gaze is up at the sky. Re-fan open those arms. Exhale with strength, come to your warrior two. Inhale turns to your warrior one. Back foot comes into that 45-degree angle, bending into that left knee. Inhale, take the hands high, warrior one. Exhale, let's find that shoulder rinse. Interlacing your fingers at your sacrum. Roll open, pull those arms down. Inhale, opening up the heart. Exhale, leading with your chest. Lean to the inside of that left knee, dropping the head down. Bring those shoulders as far forward as you can into your humble warrior. If you need, of course, for a bind, you can always find a towel or grab the opposite elbows. Next, inhale, leading with your bind, come on up. Inhale, take your hands back high, warrior one. Exhale will flow, taking the hands down, frame those left toes step back. Take your high to low. And just to cool our body down, we'll close off with a moon salutation. Really take advantage of this movement as it sometimes feels like a beautiful massage throughout the spine here. So on your exhale, begin to walk your hands to your toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, dangling forward fold. Maybe find a ragdoll, another shoulder rinse. You get to decide what feels best for your body. Exhale, release your bind to your toes. And on your inhale, slowly, stacking vertebra by vertebra, slowly roll up, reversing this ragdoll until your head and shoulders are the last to roll open into your Tadasana. Inhale, take the hands high, gather the energy, bring it into your heart center. Exhale. One more time, inhale, take the hands high. On your exhale, deep forward fold, Uttanasana, chest and thighs connect. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, begin to walk your hands forward into your plank. Lift that right heel up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to crescent. Exhale, plant the hands down, standing splits here. Lift the left leg high. Exhale, drop your left foot to meet the right at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to mountain, hands reach high overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, exhale from here. Step the right foot to the back of your mat. You're in your runner's lunge with the left foot at the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up to your crescent. Exhale, plant the hands down. This is a cool down. Step that left foot to the back of your mat, plank. Exhale, shift back to down dog. I only say that because we are skipping our chaturangas here, giving our body some time to cool while we're still finding some movement. On your next exhale, walk those hands back to the toes. When you get to your toes, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, dangling forward fold, release. Maybe again, find a ragdoll, finger paint in your mat, or shoulder rinse, if that is something you also crave. On your exhale, release your bind to your toes. And on a slow inhale, vertebra by vertebra, slowly bring yourself up. And remember, head and shoulders are the last to stack and roll open in your Tadasana, straight and strong. Inhale, take the hands high up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands in, energy into your heart. Inhale, hands high last time. Exhale, fold, deep forward fold, Uttanasana, chest and thighs connect. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, begin to walk forward into your plank. Lift that left heel this time into your three-pointed plank. And on your exhale, step it to the top of your mat, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise up, Anjayasana. And exhale, standing splits, drop the hands down. Lift that right leg high. Standing splits, drop the head and neck, let it go. And exhale, slowly drop the right toes to meet the left at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to your mountain, hands reach high overhead. Exhale, fold back down, deep forward fold, chest and thighs connect. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, exhale. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Right foot forward. Inhale, rise to your Anjayasana. Crescent lunge on this right side. Fully finishing this moon salutation here on the exhale. Plant the hands down, frame the right toes step back into your plank. Exhale into your down dog. Last downward facing dog here. Really take advantage of the beautiful power, strength, and flexibility this pose provides that exists in your body, and embrace it. And from here we'll come into our box, shifting your weight forward on the inhale. Exhale, lowering the knees down into your box. So we'll take an opening on our shoulder here before we lower all the way down. So from here on your inhale, lift your right arm high, gaze follows. On your exhale, begin to weave it underneath. Walk that left arm out in front of you and drop your head down. You can keep the sit bones high, lower all the way down if that feels good. But really getting a nice rotation and openness in the shoulder. If you crave and long a little bit more, you can take your left leg out in front of you, grab a hold of that left ankle, and then wrap that left arm back behind you in a nice little half bind around your lower back. And from here, take that left hand back in front of you, unravel, and come back to your box. And we'll take this on the other side. On your inhale, lengthen the left arm high. Exhale, leave it underneath your right. Dropping down, reach the right arm out in front of you. If you need to go a little bit deeper, know you can take that half bind around your lower back. And also extend this right leg back to the side, meeting your left hand. Looking up at the sky as you roll more onto that shoulder. And on your exhale, unravel. Take that right hand down. Slowly come back into your box. From here, cross those ankles behind you and extend those legs out forward for a Paschimottanasana, deep-seated forward fold. Give those legs a nice little shake. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, fold, peace fingers to those big toes. Inhale, lengthen, reach that chest forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, slowly come up. Give those legs a nice little shake. And from here, we'll cross our ankles forward in front of us, roll forward, back into a box, except this time we'll come into kneeling. So come on up into kneeling, and we'll open up our chest with a nice little glorious camel pose to close out our practice. Make sure your hip bones are nice and square. And as you roll open, you're going to shift those hips forward to really begin to open up the front of the chest. So if you need to start, take your hands to your hips, slowly allow your head to come back. If you are comfortable with this posture and going a little bit deeper, I'll guide you through the next part of this posture. But stay in that beginning series if you're just warming up your spine and your body. You know it better than I do, so please focus on that and sink into where you feel most comfortable. On your inhale, drop your right hand to your heel, left to follow. Drop that head back. Remember to kick those eye of the hips forward. Begin to open up the chest. On your inhale, come on up. If you need to round that spine, go ahead and drop your forehead down. Forehead to those knees, just to round out that spine. And we'll take this one more time, going again to where you feel most comfortable. So on your inhale, begin to drop back, opening up into your camel pose, shifting those hips forward, opening up. And inhale, slowly come up again. If you need to round out that spine on the exhale, let's go ahead and round out that spine. And rise back to your box. Exhale, cross your ankles behind you. Roll back to where we just were in our Paschimottanasana. Legs extended out in front of you. Inhale, back last time. Peace fingers to the sky. Exhale, peace fingers to those big toes, back into our Paschimottanasana. Inhale, shift that weight forward. Really open up that lumbar spine. And exhale, sink into this glorious stretch. And inhale, slowly lift up. Shift all the way down into our Shavasana, vertebra by vertebra. Until our back is flat to our mat. Tuck those shoulder blades underneath. Really open up the chest. And fully surrender into this posture. Lying here as long as you can, as long as time allows, to fully assimilate all we have done. And as always, please take advantage of this pose. We did a lot to open up our shoulders, giving yourself space and time to sink in and surrender to the calmness and peace that our Shavasana truly provides us. So there's no rush to find movement, but when you are ready, please take it slow, wiggling your toes, your fingers, bringing some energy and light back to the extremities. And then gently begin to walk the heels towards the sit bones, bending the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice little bear hug and rocking side to side, temple to temple, ear to ear, looking in the opposite direction of your knees for a gentle spine articulation. And after a few breaths there and you're nice and even, roll to your right side, your fetal position. Taking 3 deep inhales and exhales there to assimilate all you have done, to fully again once more calm your body down, but also to acclimate yourself back to the space and time in your room. Bringing that energy back fully to the head, to the toes, and begin to notice space outside of your mat. Notice the walls, the noises, the people, And then when you're ready, you may join me with hands at heart center. Continue to stay in your Shavasana, and I'll go ahead and close out your practice. With my hands at heart center, I'd like to thank you for joining me on the mat. It was an honor to guide you through a flow that focused on the upper body a little bit more. And I hope you found it nice and soothing by the end, and you're ready to take on the rest of your day. My hands at third eye center, guiding force and intuition. All my light and all my love. Namaste. Thank you so much.